When it comes to travel, you've seen the headlines: flight cancellations, new visa requirements, COVID testing timeframes. Traveling is all about trust. It's about going someplace you may have never been and trusting that you're doing it right, that you've done your homework, planned wisely, and even created a backup plan. These details are what it's all about when you place your trust in a BBB-accredited travel agent. BBB champions that trust. When it comes to planning your trip, you know that the BBB seal ensures you're not falling for a 1-star experience when you signed up for a 5-star experience. To answer some of the big questions when it comes to travel nowadays, we reached out to not just an accredited business, but a 2019 BBB Torch Awards winner.
My name is Ryan Villa, and I am the owner and operations manager for All Travel Guru.
For anyone planning their next travel experience, we asked Ryan about the state of travel right now and explored some of the added benefits of working with a travel advisor. At the top of the list was wondering how travel has changed in recent years.
Every little aspect of travel, I think, has been impacted with the pandemic, and it had a really great bounce back, I think, looking at this year's numbers. A lot of people found trust within a certain brand of hotels, or now maybe moving towards Airbnbs just to kind of isolate away from larger crowds. Entry requirements have made it so that airport travel is completely in disarray. You could run into an issue where your flight's delayed or your flight is canceled outright.
These issues might explain why travel agents are on the rise. In 2021, during the height of the pandemic, a New York Times piece cited that 80% of travel advisors were hearing from new travelers who had never worked with a travel advisor before. So, what are some of the benefits of working with a travel agent?
When you're booking with a travel agent, especially even just an airline ticket, you can call up someone, and so you have someone in your corner. You have someone that can fight for you if you're kind of nervous, or you just really have no idea what you even want to see in that country or that destination. Then I would say, a travel agent's going to be your best friend. We also are, very particular with the guides that we pick and the personalities that we're pairing with the client, so that we know that it's going to be a cohesive relationship and that there's going to be that back and forth banter that just kind of opens up and makes you feel at home.
For anyone taking a big trip, this personalization goes a long way. It's great to have someone who knows the experiences, the can't miss opportunities. It's also great to have someone who knows the pitfalls.
I've never seen so many air interruptions through my career within the air industry. One thing that I do like, that I think that we as travel agents bring to the table, is the ability to book you on a different airline. If you're at an airport and you're stranded and your flight gets canceled, we can go into the system and we see the next airline that's up that has a flight leaving, and we can get you on that flight. When it comes down to true emergencies, we're 24/7. You got our personal cell number, so if there's anything that really needs attention, we're just a phone call away. We're their guardian agent, is what we say.
With air travel disruption still looming, it's important for travelers to stay prepared. As Ryan mentioned, having someone who knows the system could be a lifesaver when something unexpected occurs. As a traveler, though, there are still precautions you can take in advance.
One of the things that we always stress is to have a carry-on bag with overnight clothes. Having that carry-on bag with, just a change of clothes and some emergency toiletries really saves the day. Also, with the wait times to get into airports, we always instruct our clients and, in fact, build into the itinerary. Typically, the rule that we follow is for international flights, you're getting to the airport 3 hours prior to your flight. Domestically, you can typically get away with an hour and a half to 2. Travel insurance is something that we highly recommend on every trip. If you're putting money down on a trip in advance, that's, to me, is an investment, and you always want to protect your investments.
And if you're wondering about the different COVID testing requirements for different countries, that is slowly winding down. But having a knowledgeable travel agent who's tuned in to the latest updates can keep you informed on what's needed before you fly.
It's destination based at this point. It's country by country, but it is clearing out.
On a similar topic, travelers should be aware of the visa requirements for different destinations. These are required at the port of entry for some countries, and travel advisors can help you secure the necessary documentation for your trip.
It's another great point of why a travel agent, kind of is plugged into those systems and is talking to the people that are actually in that country and who are keeping us aware of those different requirements.
In an industry with so many variables, it's clear that consumers are looking for an experience they can trust. And when that's on the line, it's clear to see why travel agents are gaining new popularity. Cultivating this trust is what it's all about. It's why consumers look to BBB-accredited businesses for products and services they can count on. Especially if it's a big vacation getaway. Richer experiences happen when consumers and businesses are working together to preserve an ethical, more honest marketplace.
The Better Business Bureau allows that kind of interaction between the consumer and the business, and I think it helps keep the businesses honest and on their toes to deliver the best possible consumer experience.